Poco mentioned, right?
Traveler, Paimon.
Mizuki! That was quick.
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, I managed to give Murasaki and Shion effective treatment as soon as I got back. So, this is where...
Sure hope so, 'cause this...
Then that confirms it. So from here on out, stay close to me.
We'll be fine. You just focus on what you...
All right, fine.
Whoa. This is not, this is creepy.
Calm, yet
What is it, Mizuki? Figured...
nothing new. Just further confirmation of my suspicions. Sweet dreams!
He set up an ambush?
Seems like we're not welcome here.
Gotcha. Dancing in the wind.
Game's up. Fun's over. Time to relax.
Miss Yumemizuki, you found me at last.
Emerald.
Mizuki was right after all. Paimon was...
Please, do not call me by that name anymore.
You have to listen to me. There is no way to get rid of...
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny? Don't you...
Harming people, that's what you believe?
What is up with him? He's being so calm and polite.
As you can see, Miss Yumemizuki, all my psychological problems have been completely resolved. I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition. But I see now that the truth is far simpler than you were proposing. All my misery was merely a consequence of human frailty. I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature, hostile to everyone. But things are different now. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No, I am filled now with only one emotion, and that is happiness.
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your own unique understanding of psychological issues.
I would be delighted.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper. He
simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will surely find peace.
The second is a fisherman who's developed thalassophobia.
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear far away and...
I'm sorry.
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Yes, his rage can make him reckless. Losing his anger made him passive and apathetic. He now stands by and does nothing as bandits attack innocent people. The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around, thanks to his cautiousness and diligence. But after forgetting his fear, He destroyed the fruits of the entire crew's labor on his first return to the sea. Fascinating, isn't it? Anger gives people the courage to stand up for what they believe in. Emotions are integral to human dreams. And after many years of dealing with negative emotions do not just go away. Not only that, but their presence is So do you have any idea what you've done to those poor men?
What an amusing theory. In fact, I do remember those two. How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met? You call that healthy?
Acknowledging that negative emotions exist doesn't mean giving them free rein over our minds and lives. But if that balance gets disrupted, emotions start working against each other. Untethered rage cripples the capacity to be careful and considerate. The person you were when you first came to my practice only proves this further. You were dominated by your emotions. Under their influence, you deliberately inflicted pain on other people. This diagnosis is going to sound harsh. You've simply gone from one extreme to another. You say you've reached perfection, but you're just as dysfunctional now as where you started.
Phew. I will forgive you for this offense, because I know my present perfection to be a fact. You once told me that nightmares are the result of a buildup of negative emotions. But ever since I acquired my... Clearly, that proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
I'm afraid not. Look where we are right now. We're inside your nightmare.
What?
No wonder! Paimon knew something was up the moment we arrived!
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions.
No, that can't be.
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level.
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me. This is all...
Something's appeared behind...
So, my arch-nemesis has seen through my trickery. Clearly, you came prepared.
So it is you.
What is this?
A nightmare monster. A fearsome yokai that was once the bane of Inazuma. We Yumemizuki Baku eat the nightmares of humans, while they called those nightmares their home. So we were natural enemies. When I heard the traveler recount that strange dream, I knew that this was a possibility. But it's still a shock to see one of our long-lost arch-enemies in the flesh. They were supposed to have gone extinct long ago.
Then allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kurayume, and I am the last of my kind.
Kurayume. That's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time.
Likewise, Yumemizuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, we may... Ultimately, the fall of the nightmare monsters was the fault of our... But now, I have found a way to revive my...
Oh no! We've got to catch up to him! Sweet dreams!
What's happening? Paimon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
That's the feeling of rejection. It's so strong. Quick! After him! Turn that frown upside down. Sweet dreams!
There! He's got nowhere left to run! Whoa! What's happening to the ground?
Watch out! I used my powers to cushion our fall.
Don't worry, we've fallen from bigger heights before. The bigger issue.
We've been completely cut off. That creature has taken...
Would it be easier if we wake up now and go catch...
Remember the fragrance we smelled on our way in? That's how the monster lures people into the dream state. He's turned Emarachuya's nightmare into his lair.
Eat this nightmare?
Not only is it possible, Paimon, it's quite
Oh, Paimon knows that! It's just...
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it. It's okay. I knew what I was getting into. We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside his dream.
It's so
That's what happens if you leave your negative... There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this place.
Wait, but what is...
Where the light is.
If I say it's your fault, it's your fault! You shouldn't go running around with that stupid thing in your hand!
Ugh. The atmosphere here is so... oppressive.
Be careful. Every time we draw near to one of these fragments, we'll experience the underlying emotion on a...
You, a writer? Didn't they get rid of this trash? Go find...
Aw. Poor guy.
We shouldn't stay here.
Ha ha! That guy? He never... Let's keep playing. Ignore...
Wow.
Nope. Not here either.
What is this place?
It's his sorrow. Human emotions exist in a delicate balance. By isolating these negative emotions and allowing them to fester, that monster has completely destroyed his If we want to restore balance, we have to...
Oh, so that's what you mean when you talk about...
Well done, Paimon.
Aw. Alright.
I need to find a way to separate the negative emotion. Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept in check.
Let it out, Chuya. Let the tears...
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare.
Mizuki!
A good cry can work wonders. Even though...
Are you ready to come out now? I'll be waiting for you right here.
All right. There goes that nightmare.
Amazing! Suddenly, Paimon feels...
I thought I had found the perfect host, but you found the one.
Ah! He's back again!
Freeing a single host from my clutches.
Sweet dreams!
Is this place...
I can't believe...
Borderland?
To put it simply, this must be how that monster managed to survive the extinction.
Mizuki... that...
He's trying to turn this place into a nightmare so he'll be more at home. This place is connected to the dreams of every human in the nation. If he succeeds, then he'll have effectively revived his kind already.
Then we know what we need to do. We gotta take this guy down.
Maybe, if we can get close enough to reach his core. Dealing with this many in one go is going to take...
Sweet dreams? What?
Lost minds. There should be some around here, and some of them will have come from Sweet Dreams originally.
Sweet dreams!
Quietly now.
Torn to oblivion! Shine down! Gotcha!
Up and away!
There is no escape!
The tides beckon.
Chasing Tanuki through the woods. Thank you for lending us your happiness.
Sweet dreams!
Time to relax. Watching fireworks fly up and thank you for sharing your... All right, we've gathered enough power to proceed. The core should be just up ahead.
Why? Are these sweet...
I just wish we could have gathered some more. Which means we're running out of time.
No problem. We're...
Sweet dreams!
The alacrity with which you walk into my trap surprises me. Do you not realize why I lured you here? Because this is my domain.
Not yet it isn't. Now, use the power of the good dreams.
I think you will find it to be quite ineffective against the power of my nightmares. I must confess, I am...
Because the happiness you provide is a lie. All the while these repressed... Your kind has always thrived by magnifying your host's negative emotions.
Incorrect. When a human thinks, but I can give them a fantasy and... This is the...
You do realize what that means, don't you?
Oh, I'm perfectly aware. But I'm afraid I... Now here's a question. Do you see now? I won this battle long before you ever set foot inside this tree.
What's going on?
He's growing stronger. But even if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, then you must also know that such emotion, without the Yumeki Baku, there to hold their hand and walk them through dream regulation. No, they would sooner run from reality to forget all about their troubles.
But the whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist. Traveler. These feelings, caused by separation, despair, caused by failure, regret. And after all these flavors comes long before you ever met me, the power that you have gained by The whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist was to try and help people become someone like you.
Take this! Thunderclap! Your dream is so powerful!
Traveler, give him all you've got.
Bellowing thunder! Lightning slash! Take this! Bellowing thunder!
Impossible! With just one person.
Once the false dream he created has been destroyed, I don't think I ever would have been able to do this with.
Don't mention it!
You shall join my...
What? He's still not dead?
Maybe he made his host build some kind of device in the underwater.
So you mean we're in danger in the real...
We've got to wake up.
But how? Like...
This should be high enough.
Huh?
If you're afraid, then just take my hand and close your eyes. Yes. Hold on tight. The Yumemizuki Baku are getting to work. It's finally over. Traveler, could I pick your brain with another question? What do you think humans tend to have more of? Happy dreams or bad ones? Most people struggle to deal with their negative emotions. As a result, humans have far more bad dreams than good ones. Heck, there are even people out there who only have the mind space to have happy dreams after, which is all to say that the dreams we get to taste are usually bad ones. I once believed the only reason we Yumemizuki Mizuki existed was to even though I call myself a clinical psychologist. Still, after learning the principles of if we can use psychotherapy to help people come to terms with that way, more and more people can free up their minds for truly happy dreams until there'll be enough to share around. A naive one, more like. Even though I've run this business for quite a long time now, it still hasn't come true, so I must thank you. Because after and knowing that is all the treatment I need against the dark thoughts I sometimes have.
Just watching the Baku eat the nightmares. They got... Oh, and speaking of Baku, we were gonna book another appointment with you, weren't we?
It's a little late for that now.
Oh.
Still, the night is young.
Huh?
Excuse me! Hello! Please come register over here!
What's going on? Why are there so...
Oh, it looks like business is booming with Amara each...
Morning, you two.
Yes, please! For today.
Then I better get you another VIP pass.
Awesome! In that case, very important...
Oh my. Imagine if you'd taken my advice and sold your share.
Why would I be upset? It's not...
Oh, I've missed that way with words.
Would it kill you to not sneak up on people every darn time?
Morning, little ones. Did you enjoy the scenery last night? Hardly. That tree was directly beneath the Grand Narukami Shrine. What was I supposed to do? Move the entire shrine?
Is there a reason you're here, Lady Guji?
Mostly because I felt like a walk. But the gentleman who your fellow Yumemizuki Mizuki fished out of the water last night is...
It could have been worse, I suppose. Lady Guji, I owe you my... Come on, Miko. You've always been more... I admit that I feel inferior around. My sense of inferiority keeps my ego in...
Oh, you could have told me sooner. The poor traveler here has been doing all my running around for me.
True. But then again, without... Emira Ichigensai had amassed a huge following. For the Guji of the Grand Narukami, an angry mob of zealots could have done some...
While that's all true, my main concern was that I didn't want to upset an old friend.
Miko...
I always seem to forget that you're more cunning and less adorable than you look.
It's not that I don't get upset. Here's your new VIP pass.